I feel like interiors can be made into artwork that you can live inside of. You know, you can literally like eat off of them and like bathe in them and like sleep in them. Hi Apartment Therapy, I'm Johnny. Welcome to my 600 square foot apartment in Chicago. I would describe my style as updated classic. I also lean towards sort of like decadent. I kind of wanted to bring in that vibe of an old school hotels, which had like striped wallpaper and like opulent rugs with like fringe on the ends. In a way, it feels very much like a reflection of the time period that it's from. It's from, you know, like the early 1920s. Right now, I am a student at Columbia College studying interior architecture. I love historic buildings. They're such an important part of our cultural history. One of my favorite architectural features of this apartment is there's this Gothic shaped cutout that leads to a petite hallway. And then next to the Gothic cutout, I have a Gothic bookcase. I got the bottom part actually at the Salvation Army, and the top part was made by a salvaged wood artist, and I got it on Etsy. Someone's home works really well if it in some way honors or reflects the original architecture of the building. So I would describe myself as very sensitive. I get the feedback a lot that I'm really expressive or that my emotions are just kind of like telecast across to my forehead. I think sensitivity is one of the ways in which we experience depth, and I think that's some of the beauty of art or creation in general, is it's a way to bring your inner world into the outer world. So my favorite part of my home is my bedroom. I really love how it turned out. It's pale pink with like a lot of seafoam green and pale blue. I've always loved those colors. I always think like 5-year-old me would be like thrilled with how this room turned out. It feels just like a peaceful, serene sanctuary that is at once like relaxing but also energizing. The Venetian panel is probably my proudest DIY. There had been a mirror in there that had been busted out at some point. The mermaid is kind of in the center of the panel, and there's like this lovely pink sheer fabric. It has kind of like a burlesque-y sort of feel, and I just think it's cool. I don't believe in ascribing to like typical gender roles. I think that in my life has been something that I found to be really limiting, and I certainly don't believe in reflecting whatever arbitrary gender role in my interior design. I am a big collector of furniture and antiques, so I always would like to put more stuff in here. Probably my most favorite piece of artwork that I have is the portrait. It is a pre-1815. She has this sort of Mona Lisa smile. I also have this life-size porcelain cheetah, which I really like. I named him Charleston. So here we are in the kitchen. This is technically an eat-in kitchen. I am not big on cooking personally, so I decided to kind of decorate it like an art gallery. Like I put a gallery wall on the one side opposite the cabinets. One thing I do use my kitchen for is I'm really about having fresh cut flowers. I kind of have like 2 stations where I go to trim the flowers, where it's easy to change the water. Fresh cut flowers are just like transformative. When I open the door to my home, I just feel this kind of like gust of relief a lot of times. It's a place you go to kind of be with yourself and be comfortable, like just you. So if I could offer people one piece of advice for creating a home or a space that you love, it would be to love every single item you bring into your home on its own. If I make sure I love every single piece that I bring into my home, it's very easy to coordinate them all to work together.